came in for the crankshaft, not camshaft position sensor correlation issue, and obviously we swapped the sensors over and made no difference, so that way we don't have to spend the money on it. It came up with inlet camshaft, so the fault code never it just never moved to a different side, so basically it's not an issue. So our suspect, the timing chain issue on these engines is a very common issue, so we've already pre-ordered our timing chain because we are like visionaries. We know what we're gonna do before the car even comes in. Yeah, as if. Yeah, so we're gonna be stripping it all. I already jacked it up, took the wheel off, so no need to worry about things like that. So I'm gonna start stripping the top off. Already undone them. This is one I prepared earlier. Right, you can start taking this little cover off, or not cover, wherever that is, bracket, panel. You take a pick. It does help to have a little gun, so that way you don't have to muck about for 3 hours. Taking about 400 screws and bolts and nuts off. Okay, headlamp needs to come off and all. That doesn't want to come off. Cobwebs definitely need to come out. Oh, lovely, satisfying. I'm gonna eat that later. Yeah, that doesn't want to come out. Unfortunately, that's one of them. Well, it doesn't want to know, but I'm gonna have to live with it. Right. Move this out of the way. Oh, look at that. Look at that cream.
Butter.
Lovely. A good engine Sunday, this 1.6. I'm gonna eat that later again. Well, my lunch. Butter for lunch. Right, carry on stripping the rest of it.
If someone interesting about the tops and thing.
Okay.
All right.
Whew. Disconnect the bonnet, lock the cable. Just as long as you don't forget to put it back on, because if you do, you're in for a treat.
If not, how are they going to open the bonnet?
Yeah, if they Once you close it, it's closed. That's it. You know.
Permanent lifetime.
Yeah. Somehow you're gonna have to break into your own car. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to move this headlamp a bit and loosen this one up. See if that. No, that doesn't want to come out either. No, they don't want to come out. Headlamps not playing the ball. You can just about rip it out. There you go. Sell that on eBay later. Now we've got access to this mount, because this would be quite awkward to get to it otherwise. Oh, rocker cover is leaking, usual story. Disconnect the vent. Not snapped. That's good. Disconnect the air box. Right. Air filter looks quite clean. Air filter looks clean. Got a few leaves there. That's about it. Lovely. Now we've got loads of room. Let's take the rocker cover off. Oh. That doesn't want to come out either. Yeah, no, I see that. That's why I'm not putting it there anymore. Right, now I need my 10mm back. Let's take this rocker cover off. It's all now all disconnected. On some rocker covers, the bolt stays inside them, but on this one, they don't. You have to take them out, otherwise they'll go down somewhere where you're never gonna find them once you take it off. I remember this funny one sits here in front, in the middle. What the earth wire goes onto. And you've got two there swimming in a puddle of oil. Oh, I might have to get some box. Right. Coil packs can come out. Ooh. Ooh.
Inside.
Full of oil. No, just one. Just one full of oil. That one, there's a big puddle of oil there. So rocker cover gasket is definitely not the freshest of conditions. Yeah, and if you try to pull it and it doesn't budge, don't try to force it up too much, because you might have left one bolt in or something. Because sometimes bolts are quite not straightforward to see. But if it comes out nicely, then obviously it's all undone. Ooh, it's quite what you might call it, the rubbery, this gasket. So heat shields, lovely butter. There's your cam sensors sticking out, and puddle of water. And I can promise I didn't put that water in.
That's why it gets milky.
Sometimes it's condensation. Most of the time it's just the condensation, but sometimes it could be a bit more sinister, like head gasket issue. Right. The chain doesn't feel that bad, if you know what I mean. It's in a sometimes on a certain position they go tight and then they go slack again. Right, but we've got enough room now to put our tool on up here. We've got to now try to strip the bottom part of it. Well, first I'm gonna have to take the wheel arch off slightly, at least front part of it. You don't have to take it right off. I mean, I took the wheel off, but sometimes I don't bother.
Try to take a fully recharge if you can get the good idea.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have fun with all them clips. Sometimes they come out, most of the time they don't, but we never know. Might be lucky this time round. The trick is not to put pressure on them. Oh, this one is already knackered. Hasn't even got middle bit in it. Hey, hello. Yeah. Hang on, 2 seconds. Mm. Okie dokie. Right, have a 2-minute break. Or maybe more. Anyway, now we can carry on. Taking this under tray, I mean the under tray? What do I call it, under tray? I would like to take under tray, but you don't have one on this car. No, well, kind of does. Not quite under tray. Little tray. It's underneath, so I'll call it an under tray. Right. Oh. Oh. Not that one, not that one. One of them will do the trick. Yesterday somebody kicked my toolbox upside down, so now all my sockets all over the shop. Some out. Oh. Picked up the wrong socket. Okay. Oh, more bolts. That one doesn't want to budge. Try it off this angle, that angle. Sometimes you'll spend half hour doing those silly little clips and they still won't come out. Oh, come on. Right, you don't have to take it right out, you can just do that and it's out. Enough. Oh, look at the state of that belt. Auxiliary drive belt. All cracked. Everywhere. Lovely. That's the thing. When you start doing the job, sometimes you do open a can of worms. Find all sorts of things. Now we can check. You can order one if you can get one somewhere. Right, I'm jacking out of some, but because this jack's got a nice big rubber pad, I don't worry about it too much. But if it doesn't have a nice rubber pad, you need to have a block of wood under the engine, so otherwise you'll crack the sump if it's got a metal, because it's only aluminium sump. Because we're not putting too much weight on it, because it's already got a gearbox mount and the torque restrictor, which is like a middle engine mount, whatever you want to call it. So it's already held. That's why it's not putting too much strain on the sump. You can find a belt, and I can carry on stripping this vehicle. Okay, that's that out. That's the top part of the engine mount off. Move things to the side. Now I can take this engine mount off completely off. It just gives me extra room. When you do a BMW, you don't need to muck about with any of that, because it's all sitting long ways and easy to get to. Right, let's undo my okay.
With air call.
That's engine mount off. Now we do need to take this front cover off, because there's some bits behind it, basically. They need to come out. I need some E-sockets. E12.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Today it's okay today, yeah? Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Well, rocker covered gasket just arrived. But we'll just have to wait for the belt. Oh, well, we're not going to wait. We're going to be undoing still. Right, that's that. Good. So let's undo that. That's one. There's wiring loom bolts to it as well, to this bracket. That's out. Now we've got the side of the engine exposed. See, behind it there's a little plug, and through that plug there's a pin goes through it that holds the chain cassette, you know, plastic cassette in it. So that needs to come out basically, but not yet. We can take the jacket up, slacken the belt tensioner off, and then remove this the retractable tensioner, the one that engages the fuel or the water pump basically. Oh, let's take some of the bits off the car. Too many bits and pieces on the car, not good. Right. Unplug that active tensioner. Right, let's put some, I don't know what size it is, 27, 30, I don't know, one of them. Let's get this on. No, not 27. I just brought all of them just in case. He's actually 30. You literally pull it towards you. Very simple. And pull that pin in. And that's it. Or push the pin in rather. It's spring loaded, so, but now the belt is nice and slack. So, but you still can't remove it until the cassette is out. Or, alternatively, on the cassette there's a band. You pull it out and lock it, and that way it releases the belt completely. I'll just try to undo these bolts. 10 mil. Not quite high enough. Might be just about exposed to both. These 3 bolts you can't mix with other ones because they're for that job with the big heads on them. Let's get my 10 mil spanner. Don't need that. I might be able to get there with a spanner. When it's not over tightened, you can actually get there with the open-ended spanner. I don't like using open-ended spanners. I really don't. Needs must. Normally a headlamp is out of the way, it's much easier to get to. I have to hover over it. I don't want to break all the mounting points. There you go. Now I can drop it down and get to the last bolt from underneath. Okay. Okay, here's the last, our last this thing. That's the band I was talking about. You need to pull this out, and that extends it. And then there's a little tag at the top, and there's a hole in the band. You can lock it up, and then that way it stays extended. That way it's easy to put it on and take it off, put it on, nice and simple. Now the band is off, I can get this belt off nicely. Well, saying it's nice and easy, but still awkward. Oh, lovely belt. Look at the state of that. There's chunks missing. Yeah, it's not the best. Yeah, these are no micro cracks. This is actually bits of flaking off. Yeah, well and truly gone. Waiting to snap, and they do snap. I have had it before, but the trouble is when they snap, they can go behind the crank pulley, and when they go behind the crank pulley, they ruin the seal. The crankshaft seal gets pushed in, and then the oil just goes everywhere. So if you have a severe oil leak, all of a sudden the battery light come on, and aircon stops working. Normally, I would say it's because your aircon, this belt just snapped. The one good thing, just because the belt snaps, the water pump still possibly can carry on running, because that drive, this little cassette drive, that actually drives your water pump. Okay, right, next. Let's time it up while we can. Get my timing tool out. Did I bring that? Oh, I brought the wrong tool out. Oh, great. But you've got to have it. if you want to do these jobs, obviously. Alright, let's start turning the engine. Right. What I'm looking for is these lugs to go down, and three square ones. It's like a one square one facing up and two other side. It's almost to the TDC. You can see like these two square ones, or parallel sides. They're the positions for your tool, and one flat one at the top, because the four sides is round, so the round has to face down basically. Very simple. It's not a lot of rocket science, that's for sure. Right, and in the flywheel there is a hole that corresponds with a little indentation on the, like a little, it goes behind the sump basically. So I need to find this. Jack it up now slightly. Right, now I need to find that hole. That's the tool. Basically, in the hole in the body of the, I don't even know if it's a part of a sump or no, it's not. It's a lower sump sort of a thing. It goes through here, and that little pin goes into the flywheel. So the flywheel will have a hole that diameter, and that tool should just slide into it. Let's try to find it. I'm gonna have to move it out of the way. As I say, one of them days I'll get myself a trolley to put the tools in. Need some persuasion because the hole is dirty. Need a mirror torch. Actually, instead of using mirror and torch, I probably could use my camera. Paid for it, might as well use it. It's like a very expensive mirror. That's all. Oh, if I turn it on first. Now I can see where I'm going to. There's the hole in the flywheel. You see the hole, and there's the little hole in the camera. You can see they're lining up, the big hole and the little hole in the middle of the big hole. Now I can put the tool in. While I'm up, I might as well put this tool in. And that all lines up nicely as well. Means the timing hasn't jumped. See, I had to modify this tool when I got it the very first job. The bracket didn't. It used to have a little lug here and wouldn't fit into the car that I bought it for, so I had to cut it off. Now I have to keep using the extra washer basically. Okay, one bolt there. One bolt there. Instead of that, I'm just gonna use that one. Okay. Okay. Come here. It does the job, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. It just doesn't look pretty. So now camshafts are solid, they're locked in, and they're not going to go anywhere now. It means that they can come off. But we do have a chain tensioner behind there, so I need to take this cover, this tube off. Ratchet. Now we've got access to this tube. I knew I needed my 27mm spanner for something. Well, I haven't done this for a while. The throttle body needs to come out because the bolt is actually hitting the throttle body. So let's push him back in for a minute. Don't have that problem on the BMW. Never mind. It's all doable. All my sockets all over the place now. my socket is missing. My Torx 30 is missing now somewhere. I think I kept it here. Ah, it is. They look like a big self-tappers, 3 of them. Last one being awkward now. This job does require a lot of flipping patience, that's for sure. Don't have to disconnect the throttle body, you can just leave it there dangling loose. But if you really want it, you can take it out. Here's our tensioner. Take these nuts off as well. Take this guide off. Guide. Getting closer to the end of it. Let's get a proper tool. here. That's it. That's the crank pulley off. That's a boss is out. So now the bottom chain, you can see the bottom chain is just loosely dangling now. You can see there it's free spinning, loosely dangling, so you've got to time it up because of that. All right. That's the third bolt. Right.
Sanu here.
He's on the road somewhere. Okay. Right. Right. Now we can take the cassette bolts out. There's the pin. You should have a aluminium washer on it. So if it didn't come up with a tool, it means it's stuck in the head. There you go. Make sure that come out with it, because when you get new bolts, it will come with a new washer, and if you put two washers on, it will leak. So make sure that's out. And there's two, the same ones at the bottom. Might have to drop the engine down though. I think I can get to them from the top. Oh yeah, you can get it from here quite easily. Right. These two are the same. It's got a rubber O-ring, so this one doesn't have aluminium washers. That's the bottom. The top one is totally different. So we undone all the cassette. Now we just need to undo the actual sprockets. I don't think He-Man was at it, so we can undo it with a gun. Doesn't quite fit there. That's out as well. Now we need to wiggle it out. They're all free spinning, by the way, and they're all marked. This is inlet, this is exhaust, it says there, and all you do using the chain
Chain come out.
Oh
please.
yeah, dipstick is on the way. Forget about this. The whole cassette comes out in one hit, and that's where the pin goes through. The bottom two go through these holes, top one's there. Obviously this one, the tensioner goes from here, pushes onto this hole. And normally when you take that out, you might find that's in about 15 pieces, and all them lugs are missing and snapped and smashed. This one's actually come out in one piece. Most of the time you won't see that, and you'll have to take the sump off to take all them bits out, the broken bits out. This, we were lucky on this one, didn't have to do that. Okay, now it's all ready for putting new chain on. Let's get new chain. I might change the gloves. I don't want to make my chain dirty. Oh, look at that. But most of the time I can guarantee that's the wrong one. I've had it before, came in the box and it's totally wrong, does not fit. So we need to put this cassette together. Right. Ooh, helps to put it the right way around. You've got little lugs up there, like sticking out a bit. So there, you need to put like at the 90-degree angle, so them lugs actually, and make sure they click in. Both, yeah, see one clipped in, that clipped in, and when you turn, them lugs actually lock up on these little tags, both sides, and then that way it stays solid. New bottom sprocket, new chain, new tensioner, and all new bolts. You might have noticed we use this brand, NAPA brand. In the beginning we weren't very sure about this brand and we're a bit cautious of it, but we actually spoke to the reps of the company, and this company has just celebrated its 100th birthday, and it's actually quite a good stuff. It's all built for the OE spec, so there's no need to worry about the NAPA stuff at all. So that's why we're promoting the NAPA clutches to our customers and NAPA parts, because they're actually good parts. Just I thought it was like a little something that you might want to know. Okay. And the same way, you just fish it down. Yeah, make sure that it's there like that, so all pops through, and don't let go of it. There you go. Should have opened this first. There's a top pin with its aluminium washer. I'll pop it in straight away so it's not wobbling anymore. So is that. I'll pop them in. That's in. I'm not putting it in all properly, just popping them in so the cassette is holding itself without wobbling and giving him grief. Now we can put this. Sometimes they have dots at the top. Not that it matters, but I like to put them on the top. way. That's me just being anal, because they're free spinning sprockets, so it really doesn't matter which way they go in, as long as they're just in. That's it. I just like to look at it better that way. So now the chain not gonna fall down. It's holding on. Loosely, because we still need to kind of spin it around if need be. Yeah, so there you go. It's all still spinning, but it's tight, not, you know, not wobbly. Right, okay. Now I'll give myself some new gloves. Well, the cassette is in. Now the boss. Crank pulley on. Oh, come on, yeah. Crank pulley. You can see while I was doing that, obviously it moved the crank forward slightly, so I need to return it. Don't worry, I will adjust the timing. It's not eyeballing it. Yeah, I just wanted to put that on so it's out of my way. While the bottom is done up, it's a lot easier to adjust the top than the bottom. So I like to do the bottom up, and it's wherever position it locks in, that's where it stays. And now we can address the top. That was the sound of a torque wrench. Yeah, because that dipstick goes past the cassette, so that's why it locks up. It doesn't go through the chain, but it goes on the side of the chain of the cassette. That's why you can't get it out if the dipstick's still in. So now that bit is in. Because this is a spring-loaded tensioner, I can use that. I don't like using. This is a tool for the inside in the timing toolbox that you can use. The solid, it's like a solid tensioner, but I don't see the point of it. Putting that in and that will take all the slack off the chain. I've done it this way for years and never had any issues. Same with the tensioner, when you take it out, make sure this aluminium washer comes out with it. Don't leave it behind, otherwise it will leak.
If it not removed, there is a two washers basically.
Yeah, and it will leak. It will leak, 100%.
100%.
Right, that's the tensioner in, and now this chain feels solid. There's no movement whatsoever. You know, before I could take a little up there and it was a bit of a play in it, but now there's nothing. Okay, so the top timing is still there, obviously on the shaft, not on there, but I will let you do the bottom now. Make sure the bottom is still timed up. That's going to be slightly more awkward.
What is the camera?
Yeah. See, that's the hole, and that's the hole in the crankshaft. I mean the crankshaft flywheel. I need to move it over slightly. fishing.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Right. Take
When
15.
you turn here, I'll show the camera.
Oh, I can't even see myself now. Right. Oh, come on, yeah. Right. See the hole in the middle? That's not in the middle. So now,
Like octopus.
wrong way. Oh. Right, that's more or less bang on in the middle now. Right, now it's bang on in the middle. So now I can try to put the tool back in now. A lot easier to see. Now you can't put the tool in because the sump is on the way. This lump of the sump. So unless you've got a different tool slightly, or take the sump off, you can't put that tool in. Right. Oh. Let's have a look to make sure that's all good. Oh. It's bang on in the middle. Exactly in the middle.
Not good.
No good. It's exactly in the middle. But the tool, there's a little lump sticking out on the lip of the sump sticking out. So once the sump is off, you can put the tool in. But because the sump is still in, it goes on the angle and hitting the sump. And obviously you don't want to damage the sump. So I use the camera, or you can have mirror and torch, and you can actually physically see that hole lining up with the hole in the sump, or the lower sump, the other part of the sump. I don't even know what that part is. Part of the engine. Anyway, that's in. So now the bottom part is timed up. What I'm gonna do now is actually put the little Tipex mark. Oh, is it on this side now? Oh yeah. I'm gonna do, because it's all free spinning, so that mark won't be permanent for every single time you use it, but for now, if that's where it sits. The only thing, I need my torch back. Oh, it is.
Like that. Torch.
I'll just put a little mark here. Yeah, so at the moment. That's our timing mark, improvised one, but it saves me going underneath every time, you know, to check that hole. So now it's all corresponding with this hole. So what I'm gonna do now is lock up the time camshafts now. All right. Right. Now I'll take this timing tool off. Okay. That can come out. Let's turn the engine over and over and over. Make sure our timing marks all line up again. That's one revolution. Right, the bottom mark's lined up now. That's the only reason I need that mark. And this bit, slide in like a glove. No resistance. Perfect. So, I know it's a bit of a height. You can call it improper way of doing it, but it works perfect and makes everything much quicker, and it won't fail either.
It's the timing tool for the minis,
BMWs,
1.6,
minis.
1.4.
That's it, yeah. And the Peugeot.
Basically, this is the Peugeot engine, no?
No, it's a mini engine. This is a mini engine. But they fit in the Peugeot and BMW 1 Series. I'm not sure if the 3 Series as well. I can't remember now. But, you know, a lot of vehicles have these engines. And they all suffer with the timing chains. Same like Corsa engines. Okay. So that's our timing is done. Now we just need to put everything else back together. Our tension is locked up. Done, 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 done. That's it. Throttle body can go back on. Mini engine with a mini space.
Everything mini.
Let's see. There's a hole there somewhere. Ah, there it is. Oh no, I forgot to put them in. Oh well.
Your pocket.
Put them in the bin so nobody notice it. So nobody will notice. Throttle body is on. The elbow can go on as well. Oh no, forgot to put the chain on. Forgot to put the chain on. Forgot to put that one on.
Do around neck.
Forgot to put that in. Let's get rid of some of this trash. Right. I'm not going to scratch this bonnet, don't worry.
Need to sort out later.
Right. That's that on. Next thing, I think I might have to put the belt on.
No belt on the way.
Oh yeah, the belt's not here yet. Okay, I'm gonna put the rocker cover back on then. Let's get some cleaning done. Nice one. Ooh. Oh, old seal. Oil will be changed. Because up here there is no actually evidence of cream or anything, so that to me that's all condensation. Right. Short trips.
Yeah, pressure.
Will do, but I want to put rocker cover on, otherwise it's all gonna start blowing everything everywhere. Okay, next the rocker cover itself. Oh.
Here.
Is that our belt?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Thank you. Charlie. Yeah. Thank you. All right.
Magic.
Service.
Yeah, that will have to be probably used with a bit of a gun, blower gun. Let's soak up a bit. Trouble with the brake cleaners, they don't touch the brake, the water.
Inside also.
Wobbles. Can see, can hear whoop, 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 something sloshing inside. Yeah. Right. It's getting cleaner. Well, it's a lot cleaner now, that's for sure. Let's see. Woo. This rocker cover gasket. And that fits. Well, rocker cover gasket is in. Now we need to put some bits of silicone on the corners. And it's silicone in the corners. Don't have any more corners. Oh, there's a whole bunch of water just come out. Just so you saw that it's all clear, all out, and more comes out. Well, the only way properly to clean it, change the whole complete rocker cover. Okay. Let's get some bolts. One of these, 15 of these.
Small tip.
Yeah, didn't work. Too big. Didn't want to rip the bag in shreds, but I could have. Let's see.
Plan number B.
Plan B, yeah.
And B work.
Well, that's the rocker cover on. Let's clip the wires back in as well. One of these. One of these. I just realized up here should have been an engine mount, like an eye, engine eye. It's obviously missing already. Yeah, so I don't know. Right, now I need a okay. Right. Let's see, I need my torch.
Good, yeah.
Oh, it's too orange.
Dead.
It's a bit dead. I've got one still here, should be. Oh, dead as well. This one can go. It's on charge. Ooh, full of oil still. A bit of oil. Clean, clean, dirty, dirty. It's not clean, but it's stained up there from the years of leakages. Let's put this back in. And you can see the two ones up here, they're dirty as well. Too clean, too dirty. I'm surprised it's not even misfiring. So dirty they were. Ooh. Right.
small advice. Need someone, Bonnie?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, mate. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
Can I talk to you?
Yeah, you're talking
Okay.
now.
I'm just trying to remove a flywheel. I just sent a picture
Because it's
to
not lining
Charlie.
the holes.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a dual mass flywheel. But,
Yeah, I see, yeah.
The thing is, this has rotated a little bit.
Yeah.
So all the bolts been covered. So
What you
I
need to
can't
do,
fix these bolts.
stick screwdriver in the hole and move your flywheel across
Yeah,
across the bolt.
I tried. This is badly stuck.
It's stuck.
This is
If it's stuck
badly
completely, the only thing you can do is take angle grinder and cut out the gaps between the holes. I literally cut the top and the bottom, and then you literally cut them out, and then that way you can get to the bolts. That's the only way I found to do it.
Yeah,
If it doesn't,
I'm trying to hammer it from one end. Will
yeah,
that be effect to the crankshaft? The other side is connected to crankshaft, isn't it? Will it?
that's right. Yeah.
If I hammer hardly,
Yeah,
It will damage.
it's best damage the crankshaft. You can snap it because the crankshaft crankshafts are cast iron, so they're quite brittle, if you know what I mean. So they can snap if there's too much impact. But I mean,
I understand. Okay.
so it's a lot easier. Just grind you only need to grind between you've got 6 holes, so between 5 of them, and when you get to the last one, sometimes it's enough. Well, you can. Sometimes you have to do all between all 6. So
all 6.
so yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you very much.
That's the only thing I can. I've done it before many times, and it does work. You just angle grind. It's quite easily cut because it's cast iron there, so it cuts easily. So it's not like it's not stainless steel. So well, at least if you got a good thin blade, it cuts through it like a butter.
Oh, is it? Okay. I have a quite thick plate. Will that be cutter?
Well, if
No, they need a cutting wheel.
you need a cutting wheel, not the grinding wheel. So they're cheap enough to buy.
Yeah. I have both. Yeah. I think I'm gonna try with that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, no problem at all. All right, cheers.
Charlie, thank you much.
No problem.
Thank you.
Okay, cheers.
Okay.
Right. Where was we? Right. Okay. Oh yeah, I've done that. Wiring is all connected. That's connected. Wiring done. So rocker cover is more or less finished. But what I'm gonna do now is start putting these silly brackets back on. No, not yet. Now we need to put the belt on. Put the belt on first. We had a delivery of belt. Let's make sure it's the correct one. Yes. I like to see that on Saturday. Imagine if the belt is wrong and then you'll be like, oh, what are we gonna do now? Everything is shut. Okay. Feed that there. Oh, come on. Ooh. Aircon pipes on the way. Right, that's on. Can release this tensioner now. If I can find my 30mm spanner. I've got everything here apart from my spanner. Oh, all the way up there already. To release, you just literally poke it up, and that's it. It unclips itself. That's belt on done. Now to feed this cassette in. Right, one done. Jack it up, put the top bolts in. Open engine spanner, not my favorite. Right, 2 bolts done. Two bolts done. I could potentially put this one while the engine is up. This little bracket can go back on. That's on. There you are. wires done up to the bracket. Now the bracket itself. That's supposed to be behind or not. Can I go behind? No. Don't need this one anymore. This bracket is on. That feeling, this should have been something plastic. Don't know. Put this engine mount on. Well, that engine mount is on. Now I need to drop it down, do the last bolt for this tensioner up. Then and after that I can actually hang the engine up properly. So that mount is on. So the belt is on. The cassette is released as well. Make sure that's released and that plug pushed right into the hole, because it's got a rubber seal in it, so seals the hole so no water gets into it. So now we're ready to hang the engine up. I'm not sure of that. It does not look right, this. Okay, that's all in. It's short of a jack. Not forgetting that earth lead. Well, the engine is hanging. Airbox can go back on as well. That's done. a bit. Box can go back on as well. I'll get in here. Right, that's that on. I would put cover back on, but I can't because it's yeah, not ready. Before I put the top on, I'm gonna undo the sump plug and let the oil drain while I'm doing the rest of it. Oh. Here's one I prepared earlier. Did I not bring my Allen key box here? Apparently not. Okay, let's get the box out. There is one. Oh, that oil is manky. Oh, smells very old.
That's why the causing chain problem.
More likely, yes. Even though the chain was in better conditions that I've done in ages, it was slightly loose, but it wasn't like knackered. Well, oil is draining. Let's undo the oil filter as well while I'm at it, because when you undo the oil filter, more oil gets dumped into the sump. So you think you're all done. You do up the sump plug. I can't see anything. Oh, it's one of them. And then you open the oil filter, and more dirty oil just gets dumped into the sump again. So while the oil is draining, you open that, let it drain also with the same oil. Sometimes I actually prefer to do the oil filter first before, on certain cars, and do the oil filter first before I do the oil, because just in case something goes wrong, then at least you still got oil in the car. It's not the freshest, but it's okay. I've seen worse. Okay, let it all drain for a while. While it's all draining, I'm gonna start putting the rest of it back together. Start with putting the wheel arch back in. Putting wheel arch in is actually easier than taking it out, because you're just putting the clips back in rather than trying to take them out. Okay. No, that's right. It doesn't look like it's from here. Oh, it's from here. think the sun in my eyes, can't see anything. I think that's it. Right, let's clean the oil filter housing out, put the oil filter back in. Lovely. Yeah, that's good. Oil filter is on. Take some bits off. Oh, let's struggle with this silly thing. Hey, it got on. All shapes and sizes bolts. Oh yeah, that's fine. These little ones. Not sure even if you need to undo them. I always undid it and then never actually thought that if you need to, because the cable stays with it anyway, so. No.
Dual purpose.
Yeah. That one. This doesn't feel right somehow. Something up there doesn't feel right. That feels better. Yeah, I'm still doing the headlamps. Yeah, know that. Yeah, I'm looking for my 10mm socket for that. Ah, yes. Oh. Oh, headlamps are not done up yet. See that bracket's all snapped off up there. Right. You can't forget that. Now we can still open the bonnet. I knew there was something else I needed to do up with this thing. I was looking around, couldn't remember what it was. I remember now. Right, oil filter is on. Headlamps still in. Earth is on. Lights on. Somebody left some aircon cap off from some other car under the bonnet. Let's take all the bits off. Some plug in. Oh. Some plug in. Some plug that needs to go in. Oh, there you go. Stop dribbling now. Okay. Not that much oil come out really. Maybe that's enough, but I don't know. I didn't really look at the level. Let's drop it on the floor. That's the color of oil should be, rather than the one that come out. Probably could do with a good old oil flush later on. I have that feeling customer neglects his servicing intervals on this car. Put 4 liters in and we'll go from there. Right. Well, it's between minimum and maximum, not very clear at the moment, but we need to put some more in and start it up. Cleaned everything apart with its top cover. Now top cover looks dirty. Let's blow some cream to smithereens. Here gone. Where's the gun gone? Oh, let's clean this up. Okay, see you later. There you go, much cleaner. Because the cat was very manky. I need now the start it up. Ah, the moment of truth. Let's prime this. Start it up on the button and no rattling.
No light.
No engine management light. $96,000 miles. Just about right time for the chain to go and to be changed. Oh, engine sounds sweet. Engine sounds sweet as a nut. Don't know why we're saying that. Not all the nuts are very sweet.
Coolant.
Coolant is very low. but we obviously didn't touch the coolant set. But while we're at it, we'll top it up. Let's check the oil level first.
Now small update for the flywheel job.
Oh right, yeah.
Small update.
Oh, there you go.
He said piece by piece take out.
Yeah, that's it.
That's here.
But you can see the bolts now. He's done. You just need to go across that way. He's done it diagonally for some reasons.
See, he says he really appreciate.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone that way, the big way. But you'll know for next time.
Yeah, now he know.
Yeah, so if you get stuck, you can get them out that way.
He said thank you.
No, there you go. It's halfway there. See, it's not that bad of a job. I know it sounds daunting, but once it's you start cutting it, it's all right.
No, he said he leave the job for another day and he planned to go home without doing because of our idea. He done it the job.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you know, you can do them.
Otherwise, he don't know what to do.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You know, you cut it off and it works. I've had to do it a few times myself. Not the most pleasant of things to do because all the sparks come in your hair, in your face, because you're kind of in confound state. Oh, what the heck! We painted his we've painted his bonnet. That's all of that come out from under. Oh, run out of brake cleaners. All of that come out from the spark plugs.
Spark plugs, no.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna refill it if I can find it. Stop from rusting. Can't really hand customer that car like that. Like it's been through the oil bath. Right, let's check the oil level. Had enough time to settle now. Can't see, it's too flipping clean.
No, I'll give the finger method. The finger underneath.
Oh yeah, no, it's here.
It's here, but you can roll it from the finger like this, or you know the level here.
Yeah. Yeah, so put a wee bit in more. Can't want to know where it hit it. Such a clean oil in it. Yeah, that's just on the maximum. Sweet. Let's top up the rest of it. Right, we've done the under the bonnet bits. Make sure the headlamps are still aligned with the holes in the bonnet. Sometimes have to rejiggle them occasionally. Look the same, both. Bonnet opens. Yeah, bonnet opens. Lovely jubbly. The only thing I've left is plug the computer in, make sure there's no fault codes in there. And then that's it. Timing chain done. Then the small service done.